INJ is looking extremely bullish right now. I think the price could be ready for $30 and beyond. In today's video, I'm going to give my exact trading plan for the coming weeks on Injective. What we can see when we look at the daily chart for INJ is that INJ is trading inside of a major reaccumulation range right over here, with the range low area right here, and we have our range high area right over here for the price of INJ. Now we can see the price beautifully deviated below that range low, then retested that range low once right over here for the price of INJ, and it retested the range low for a second time right over here for the price of INJ. We can see that the range high got tested several times, and the first smaller deviation over here got followed up by a second bigger deviation. But we can see that this range took place after a massive downtrend on the price of INJ. And it was taking place while taking out some major sales liquidity over here. So I think smart money actually used this range over here to fill all of their bigger buy and long orders before starting a major bull run for the price of INJ all the way towards $30 and beyond. Now what is adding to this thesis on INJ is the fact that we are looking at a potential range breakout model over here. A range breakout model, to get into the theory first, one of my favorite models is if this is our range high and this is our range low. Now what you often see is that if you are bullish, you want to look for potential breakout trades. If you are bearish, you want to obviously trade the deviations above the range high. If this is our range high over here and this is our range low over here, along the way towards the upside, before we squeeze out of this range, you can see the price always leaves behind these internal liquidity pools into the range over here. Now what many people do is that they chase the breakout and they start breakout longing the price of INJ over here, or breakout buying the price of INJ over here. All those long and buy positions, they need a low to cover their stop loss. And indeed guys, they're using these internal lows that are resting inside of the range over here, because they expect the price is not going to give a retest like this, and they expect after the bullish breakout that it should just be pumping higher continuously. But this is exactly what we want, because what they're basically doing is that they're engineering liquidity beneath this low and beneath the low over here. And that liquidity is exactly what I need for my favorite range breakout model. Because what I'm looking for when I want to trade a range breakout is that I want price to fall back inside of the range over here to take out this sell side and internal liquidity, to wreck the late and early long positions, because both they are late but they're also early because they are not waiting for the right confirmations, which I'm now showing to you guys. And then either I want to wait for a local confirmation over here in confluence with a reclaim of the range high, or you simply wait for price to then trade back above this high over here. And now we have ourselves a confirmed range breakout, and we can play the high low targeting higher levels. Now when you compare that to the current INJ chart, we can indeed see that the current INJ chart looks very similar, right? 2 weeks ago I hosted a giveaway on X where I told you guys that I would mentor one of you guys for a lifetime until you are consistently profitable, completely and utterly for free. Many people were participating, and the winner is now being revealed. The winner is Smoggy. Over here you can see his Twitter name, his Twitter handle, and how he participated in the giveaway. Smoggy, congratulations. Please reach out to me in DM on X and let's get your mentorship started. Because when we move to the 6 hourly time frame, we can see that the price of INJ tried to break out once and it tried to break out twice. Both breakout attempts over here trapped a lot of people into breakout long positions over here, or into breakout long positions over here. Now once again, as I explained, all those people need lows to cover their stop loss. So they're going to place a stop loss either beneath a low over here or beneath the equal lows over here. And what we can see is that the price of INJ indeed fell back inside of the range. It took out all of that sales liquidity over here and all of that sales liquidity over here, and is now finding its way back towards the upside and reclaiming that range high over here. Now there's two ways that you can look at a potential bullish trigger. The first way is to identify this local market structure break, but I want price to trade back above the high over here, because I think this high carries a lot more significance compared to the high over here. And therefore I'm waiting for INJ to open and close a candle on the daily time frame above this high over here. Right now we haven't closed anything above, but I need the daily candle to open and close above this significant high over here. Once that's done, we have ourselves a confirmed breakout on the price of INJ. I'll be looking for a bit of a shallow pullback. I'll be looking for longs upon the pullback with my invalidation over here around $11.90, and then I'll be targeting a lot higher for the price of INJ, maybe even new all-time highs, but my first target will be around this liquidity pool around $33, and later on around this liquidity pool around $49. Most of you guys still aren't profitable yet. If you were, you probably wouldn't be watching this video. And right now, we are offering a 14-day trial to the best trading community in the space, Tribe Capital. And I honestly mean this from the bottom of my heart. We are building something special there. A 14-day trial for less than the price of a cup of coffee. All that you need to do is pay $1 single. Follow the first link in the description down below, join the trial, and I'll see you guys in Tribe. Now the statistics for the monthly candle are confirming this thesis, because we can see that for the current month on INJ, only 8.3% of the monthly candles would take out the monthly low from here. What this means is that if we mark out the monthly open right over here on the chart for INJ, and I'm going to mark out the monthly close right over here as well for the price of INJ, we can see that after the monthly open, which occurred over here, price first formed a low and then formed a high over here. Now based on the timing of this low and based on the timing of this high, we can see that only 8% of months would take out the monthly low from here. Now considering the fact that the price is already trading all the way over here, I would say that there's an extremely low probability that we are going to take out the monthly low from here. There was also the same invalidation that I was talking about that swept all of this internal liquidity back inside of the range. At the exact same time, we can see that 80.6% of monthly candles on INJ form new second pivots after August 14th, 4 o'clock in the morning. A new second pivot can mean a new monthly high or a new monthly low, but we just established that the monthly low will hold for the current month on INJ. So we can establish as well that there's approximate 80% probability to make new monthly highs from here. And when we look at the monthly distance data, we can see that this is also strongly in favor for the bulls on INJ. Only 16.7% of months would take out the monthly low from here, and 90.5% of months would see a bigger displacement compared to the current displacement we have seen so far on this monthly candle on INJ. Meaning that the monthly statistics are strongly in favor to hold the current monthly low and monthly P1 over here, and that they're also strongly in favor to make new monthly highs later throughout this month. So let's say INJ is going to give us that candle open and candle close above this significant high over here. It's a great idea to already start looking for longs up on the pullback over here, because we can expect price to make higher highs afterwards throughout the current monthly candle that we can see over here during the month of August. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Ciao, ciao!